What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is week 7 of marathon training. Got an 80-mile week ahead, but to be perfectly honest, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get all 80 in. So this is the week that I'm going to be traveling to Vegas for that business trip, flying out Wednesday morning, flying back Friday morning, and I just don't know if like I said, I just don't know if we're going to be able to actually get in all the runs as scheduled. So what I've done is I've kind of modified the plan a little bit this week. I'm pretty much going to be trying to get in as much running as I can today, which is probably just going to be like a 10 and 5. Going to be doing a long kind of workout tomorrow. I'm going to do a nice long recovery run afterwards, and we're just going to have to see how kind of Wednesday to Friday unfolds, and I'm probably going to have to shorten the long run a little bit. If I can still get something like 70 miles in for the week, I would consider that to be like a huge win. And we have the half marathon next week we got to start gearing up for. But yeah, take things one day at a time here. So I'm about to head out on my 10-mile run right now. Going to be running the normal route, and it's really, about it. Weather is pretty nice, and yeah, I just want to kind of get this run done early. Got a little bit of work I need to get done before I leave, so I need to focus on that. I need to pack, and I need to try to run in between and figure out how I'm going to recover and what I'm going to do and all that fun stuff. So yeah, not going to really waste any time here. I'm going to go ahead and get going. So I'm just doing a little walking warm up now, but yeah, I will see you guys at the end of the run. So let me get going. And just like that, that is 10 miles complete. I did that, I don't even know what it was, probably like 8:15 or something like that average. Thanks to the Mizuno Neo Vistas, just absolutely just was flying today, was feeling good. I had to actually change my socks at mile 2, because the only thing I've noticed with these shoes is that the way that the laces kind of go through the side of the upper, it can like rub if your socks are a little too thin, which mine were. Put on some thicker socks, it goes away. Something I think they can improve for next time, but otherwise the shoe is absolutely fantastic. And yeah, it was just a really good run here on a Monday. Weather was perfect, all that good stuff. So I'm going to go in now. I need to get some work done, have some things I need to wrap up before I go on this business trip, and then I'm going to hop on the treadmill and probably going to get to 5 miles and see how I'm feeling, and I'll just go from there. Tomorrow I got a nice long workout. It's going to be fun. I'm going to do it at the park. So yeah, it's a good week so far. It's only Monday, so it's a good thing, right? But all right, let me go in now, and I'll see you guys in the afternoon. Okay, it is now actually Tuesday night. I apologize for not filming yesterday and also not this morning. I've had just this absolutely crazy situation happen last second right before the trip, but it's been taken care of, I believe, for the most part. Should be fine, but like it was this crazy thing that literally came out of nowhere. But yeah, yesterday I did the 10 miles in the morning. I did 6 miles on the treadmill later on. This morning I did a 12-mile workout. That was kind of the big workout before this half marathon. And I did 4 miles on the treadmill. Real quick, the workout was 2-mile warm up, 3 miles at marathon pace, 2 miles at half marathon pace, 3 miles at marathon pace, 2-mile cool down. It's 12 miles total. Workout actually went pretty good. I'd say for the most part, I hit all my paces. It was actually a little bit quicker, which is always a good thing. I had to take a gel, felt slightly underfueled again, just stuff that was going on. But I got through it. I'm actually really, really happy with that. So yeah, feeling really, really like I'm in a really good spot for this half marathon. I just need to figure out if I can run tomorrow morning. I have to get up super early if I want to do that. I'm only going to be able to do a few miles. We're just going to see what happens. And I also just want to say real quick, I have absolutely no idea if I'm going to be able to film over the next few days. So I don't know like when you're going to really see me next time. It's likely that I'm not going to be able to. I have a lot going on. So yeah, I'll go ahead and post on the screen or just cut away to the runs that I did while I was in Vegas if I didn't end up recording anything, but otherwise, yeah, that's pretty much what's going on. Busy week. I'm traveling tomorrow. The good news though is that when I went on this trip a couple of years ago, I didn't know as much, to be honest, about like just health and stuff kind of in general, and I literally ran myself into a ditch. I was sleeping for like 12 hours a day for like a whole week afterwards. I'm gonna be taking things a little bit easier this time, actually, thanks to the Garmin and just knowing how important things like sleep and all that are. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna quit blabbering. Um, Got to get up early tomorrow. Have a 6 hour flight or something like that. Well, with the time zone change, like 6 hours, and yeah. So I will. I don't know when I'm gonna see you guys, but I'll see you whenever. Alright guys, hello. It is 4:56, which is actually 7:56 back home. I'm in the gym here at Harrah's in Las Vegas, and there is literally nobody here. And I got a nice Techno Gym treadmill all to myself. So I'm gonna bang out a quick 10 miles. Might make it like 11 just to try to get a little extra credit. But either way, it's all good. Wasn't able to run yesterday. It was a little bit of a busy day, but I've been walking around a bunch, so it's a case where miles per week doesn't really tell the whole story this time. But yeah, let me do my warm up. I just want to get going, get this done before everybody wakes up, and feel good for the day. So I'll see you guys whenever I see you. And just like that, I am back in New Jersey. So the day that I flew out, the whole day I just was not able to run at all. Since the flight was long, I had to get to the whole business event that I was at, and we were just walking around the whole time. And then by the time we were done, I just basically had to eat dinner and go to bed. In order, like, I had to do that in order to get to bed at a reasonable time. So I basically had zero time to run. It is what it is. You guys just saw that video with the me on the treadmill, and it's Friday. My plan was that I had an early flight, so I left at 7, landed at, it was actually early. It was like 2:25 or something like that with the time zone difference. And yeah, I just was planning on running this afternoon. Got home and very quickly realized that's not going to happen. So it is what it is. I'm at 42 miles for the week. As long as I get a good night's sleep, which I think I will, I'm so excited to just sleep in my own bed tonight and actually just get to chill out before bed and all that fun stuff. Um, I should be good to go for tomorrow. I'm just going to try to get a solid amount of miles in. 16 would be good, 18 would be great. We'll just obviously see what happens, and we'll go from there. A little bit of a, slightly lower week, not entirely like what we had planned, but it is what it is. This is kind of the last little, I'm going to say, thing that's going to happen during marathon training. Everything else should be pretty chill. It's the end of the year. Everybody's kind of winding down with work and all that kind of stuff. So I get to pretty much just focus on running for the most part when I'm not working or sleeping and eating and all that good stuff. But yeah, I mean, that's really about it. So, I wanted to what I meant to say was that I wanted to run an 80-mile week this week, make this, kind of the big, peak and all that kind of stuff, have like a 2-day taper going into the marathon, have a relatively easy like recovery week before a whole 5-week kind of push before the taper. I still think I'm in a really, really good spot though for this half marathon. And, to be perfectly honest, maybe a little bit extra rest is not a bad thing. So may actually end up coming back stronger from this. So, I think like I said, I still think we're in a really, really good spot. So going to get a nice solid long run in tomorrow, make sure that we're hit all the runs next week, and I should be fresh and ready to go. And I'm excited to get back to racing, and I'm excited to run a half marathon soon. It's always a good time. So, all right, I'm going to eat dinner. It is 6 o'clock, and screw around for a little bit and then go to bed, and we'll see what happens tomorrow morning. And yeah, I'm just gonna go from there. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, guys, it is now Sunday. I actually filmed a video yesterday after my long run. I was just watching it and I didn't really like how it turned out, so I'm just gonna film this one more time real quick. So yeah, yesterday I did actually manage to get up early, surprisingly, and I did actually manage to go on a long run with a running group. We were able to bang out 14 miles, and I actually felt like it was kind of like a weird combination of like it wasn't very demanding or like challenging, or it didn't even honestly really even feel like a long run. But I was also like kind of tired. There was a lot of like background fatigue, so I wasn't feeling like the best on the run. But I'm actually really happy I was able to get through it. I think that was the perfect sort of length and everything that was going on, and I did actually bang out some like 740 miles at the end, so I would definitely call that a success. I took the rest of the day yesterday nice and easy, and I've taken today nice and easy, and yeah, that's pretty much it for week 7. Unfortunately, I didn't get to hit 80 as much as I wanted to, but I will say that still managed to get in. I think 56 or 57, which is like awesome. It wasn't 0 miles. It wasn't even like 10 miles. So I'm really happy about that. Probably, a little bit of extra rest was not a bad thing, and I was also walking around a ton for 3 days, and the trip was definitely like a decent amount of stress. And you're walking around, you're talking to people. There's just a lot going on. You get very tired from it. My like recovery after the fact has been way quicker than it was last time. I was like pretty much in bed for a week after the last time like I went on it. This time it just went way better, so I'm really happy about that. And yeah, I feel like I'm just gonna take today nice and easy. We'll get into running tomorrow. I feel like I can just hop right back in, no problem, so that's a really good thing as well. Got a couple decent runs early on in the week, and then a couple of easier runs towards the end of the week, and then we're going to go ahead and hit this half marathon. So I'm really excited about that. I'll talk about that over the course of the week, and otherwise that's really about it. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was a little bit shorter, but it's just I couldn't film as much as I wanted to, couldn't run as much as I wanted to, but it's all good. And yeah, if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. Feel free to comment, and I will see you guys, well, actually tomorrow.